A woman gets sliced multiple times. Businesswoman got harassed by police. People, family, viewer, subscriber, wagon. Welcome back to our brand new video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and like this video. Hope everybody having a great night or day. People that wanna well interested, like up the video, watch to the end. Woman chopped to death in Clarendon. 61-year-old Sharon Cole of Cricket River in Clarendon was reportedly chopped to death at a grocery shop yesterday. The suspect was picked up today in Kingston by the St. Andrews Central Police. The community members share their details of the gruesome incident, people. Right now, the residents are going to share for them side of the story what them think about this lady and really what really transpired, people. This one is no normal case, people. And the police get the youth in quick, short succession. You know what I mean, people? Whoa, the youth here, them not have no hard people right now. Them hard colder than the fridge. And just chop up the woman, people. Right now, I'm not just prayer content, people. Because right now, people are crime. I get higher and higher. People need more prayers. Oh my God, I want to well gruesome. People are gonna make on the ear. The residents have to say, people.
My drink, and she does. She buy my drink.
She purchased drinks for him.
Yeah. And he must say you can't. He must say thanks, and he say you can't answer. And she not pay him no mind. And that's when he hide the cutlass behind the door. And that's when he jar out the door and start to chop. He just a chop. I tell her, say me cry. Me cry out for help. Me cry out for help and nobody to me respect and nobody was here. And my cousin over there, so we are called to him. And we are telling him, say, stop, snake, stop. Why you chop out Sharon suffer? And we are called to him. And he not stop. And when he finish chop her, he might walk towards me. And me have to run. And he just walk fast, go down the road. He not even run. He just walk fast and go in his car. When he go down the road, go tell somebody saying, kill Sharon up the road. And I tell him, me couldn't help her. Me I call her, me couldn't help her. Me couldn't do nothing. And we are trying to look something with tire up in there and we say, I saw him chop up Sharon. One on her right hand, they are ground chop off completely. Couldn't believe what I see.
You can't say everything gets sour. Nothing good now, go on. When the COVID thing come right back now, everything just get mixed up. Everybody like and get bitter more than month before. It's not good at all. People get bitter now. But you couldn't look for someone and do them like that.
All deportee. But me no remember how much year now in deport from America. All deportee. Boy we beat him mother and father. But the lady said she didn't know say so stay. Nobody didn't tell him. Didn't tell her else he wouldn't have him around him. So she tell me. Or she tell me. Say Haji, me not hearing dirty habits. If me hear me not make him come around me none at all. I see what happened,
Oh, cool.
My God, man, you kill you, man, so chop him like when butcher chop up meat.
This is a sad news and your body you don't expect this thing. You understand? We never know. Well, I never know what have them in any problem, you know. To what happened, like some problem was there.
She said they were just friends, but he might try to take the relationship too far and him tell her, she tell him say, you have me man already, I mean no want no man, so we can just hang out. That's for all the time she had tell him.
I mean, if you put up our people at my house to him, see him here, we live in the same area around in which part to move. So, it's a big danger to the people, them, you know. And you know, countries are thing where it's a dark place, and man, it's upside down, you not even know. But I mean, just get rid of you. It's serious, you know, man. Very serious.
But he me half star already. I go up her house, and me hear say he in a bush and lay with her with the fork.
Is it the first time you seen the gentleman or you know? Or you
No,
know him?
me know him. Me know him.
Is he a community person?
Yeah. He just living for some him down the road. In the pan hideout, so we don't safe. We don't safe. You can't come from any angle because it's very sneaky. Just can sneak up us at any time. We don't safe.
Well, you know, say she quiet though. Sharon is a quiet girl. Sharon not really give no problem. You know, I wouldn't say Sharon is a problem girl. So, yeah, what you say?
She no pass and she no say hello. Always a smile. Always a greet you with a good, warm smile.
This man have been said to be an old deportee from the United States of America. Chopped this woman off clean, like he is a butcher. This one is very sad, people. The reasons have a lot good to share about Sharon, but people have more stories, people. Stay tuned to the end. Clarendon businesswoman decries changes after taste exchange with cops. Spirit license and registration certificates were seized with a cop threatening to shut down her business without giving a reason. So right now the cops them check the business of this lady and them ramstack it and them checking for lock it down, people. We're gonna make she give fair take for the people. Watch the end, very important, people. Right now the one well at, you know what I mean, people.
You antagonize us with every chance that you get. On January 31st, basically, I was summoned that there was someone inquiring about the guest house. I came down to address that, and upon doing so, I realized that it was a young man I'd seen before, though I hadn't recognized his name because he sent his name as Miguel at the time. And he was just about to leave when we noticed the police pulled up, like in a rush, hurriedly, and then they just beckoned to him and said, "You come here," something like that. But about that time, he was walking away to leave. He went out. I don't know what else I said to him, but I noticed he lifted his shirt, and then they walked around him and searched him, and they went in his car and started to search him. Somewhere along that time, I walked towards where they were. I did not intervene. I stood at the garage door, which is the entrance of the bar, and I looked up what they were doing because I was also concerned whether or not the guy looked a bit funny when he came, to be honest, but I couldn't say what it was. I didn't know him to be a wrongdoer. The police, after searching his car, said to me, "Who owns this premises?" I said to them, "Myself." And he said, "Oh, do you know this man?" I said, "Well, I've seen him before," and he came here to ask about room. He didn't accept any of that. He just said to me, "No, we have to see your identity." At this point, he asked me for my ID. I walked off to give that to him, and that's when he saw the lady's bag, more or less. He was a little bit ahead of me. He saw the lady's bag sitting on one of the sofas in the bar. Other young lady, Lasanya, was sitting there on the sofa as well. When he went to take up the bag, he said something about the bag being the gentleman's bag. So then she said, no, like that. Reached out to the bag and put her hand over the bag and said, no, it's not his bag. And was trying to explain to him that the bag belonged to a guest that was just there. He just didn't communicate well. He just grabbed it and started saying, swear words. And with such force that his hand hit the television and it almost fell off. So I ran up and I use a swear word as well. And I said, "What kind of policing is this? I don't understand what you're doing." And I said, "Moreover, you're not allowed to search a woman's bag outside of her presence as far as I know the law." Mm-hmm. And that's what she's trying to tell you. He said, "Shut up your mouth. Go over this up. Give me your license to the place I get locked down." I called my brother. I waited a little bit for my brother to arrive, which they just lived next door, and they all came together, all of my relatives. So at least they came, they saw what was happening. I barely explained to them what was happening, but I needed them to come over because I was uncomfortable with his behavior. At this point, I handed in my registration. They were already there, displayed in the bar, but I just took it down at that point and handed it to him. I was standing behind the bar. He was in the front. At this stage, my family moved up to maybe the left of him, and they were all standing there respecting what he was doing. So at this stage now, he's looked at my documents only fleetingly, packed them all on each other, and I thought he was going to hand them back to me, so my hand was already out like this. But then he started to walk away with them, and I did like that to say, "Where are you going with them?" My sister was right next to him.
He was leaving, and she said, I held on to the thing. I said, "Sir, you can't leave with that, and he grabbed the thing, so like forcefully and shoved me, and all this time he kept holding on to, trying to pull his gun or whatever. I don't know what it was, but all I know, my husband and everybody was saying, "You can't lick her, because he wanted to hit me. You can't lick her. I said, "You know what, let me go over to my house because I wanted to get probably properly dressed." Since he said, "Everybody, I know what to do now, go get locked up." We don't know what we do, so I didn't look right, to leave my house. So I said, "Okay, let me go down and get close." That is when he started to tell, "Oh, you can't left, what it, and y'all get locked up, and he was like shoving me. and then the clothes tear off and all of that.
Then he walked off with the paper, so we all walked behind him, recording this. He went, he put it in the back of the car. I wanted to make sure that it's recorded that these are actually my business. So I went to the car, attempted to record them I did touch them within the car, to record that it was there, you know, even to try and get the picture. When my brother said to me, don't do that, I stepped back. He come, hey you! By this stage, the person that was under arrest that actually committed a felony, if you could say that, was just left unaccompanied, and they were just manhandling myself and my family. The only male in my family there was my sister's husband and my brother, who's a pastor, who I called out of his own house to ensure that things would go right. They didn't listen to him, he couldn't get a word in, he was just accosting everyone. Clarendon was really not resisting any arrest, and he was not doing anything to be arrested, in my opinion. He was trying to protect his wife, who was dead without clothes, because he grabbed her from behind and ripped her, somehow pull her clothes apart. So he was concerned about that and trying to complain, and he's like, you boy, go in that car. And he was standing there already going, and he just hold him in the back, stick him in the back of the car, like almost ripping his neck off. And I couldn't understand that. And then by this time there's another group of police officers that arrived, and I was like, please, can I talk to someone? Please, can I just talk to someone who understands policing? Is there anyone in control? Because he was erratic. Even the person, he came here with one person next to him. I even offered to the gentleman, I said, please, I have guests within house. Please don't disturb my business. I'm happy to take you upstairs, both of you, to my camera room so you can see for yourself. This gentleman didn't go any further than the bar itself, so you don't need to search my house. Moreover, I think you should have a search warrant. He then told me he didn't need a search warrant. Some of the policemen, when I asked them, they said, okay, they were willing to come upstairs and have a look. They actually did come upstairs and have a look. It has been recorded where the policeman is even saying, if he was here himself, that would not have happened. Because he could see how many infringements, even on the camera, from the gentleman. And he came down and tried to reason with him. And then he's like, who not them say, we can't come up, and this will not disrespect, man. And man, that's how he spoke to the person that was supposed to be superior to him. And they just stood there dumbfounded, just letting him have his way, just painting a face and gesticulations like someone's attacking him. Nobody attacked him.
My daughter-in-law was outside with my grandson, who was 3 years old, in her hand. She held him in her hand, and I was looking downstairs, and I saw when the policeman wrapped, she had long braids, and he wrapped around his hand on the braid and pulled her by the hair with the child in her hand. I was screaming, oh my God, oh my God. And then afterwards, her hand, she couldn't tell her herself, her hand was like this, and he twisted her arm with the child in her hand still, pulling her to toss her in the van, in the police, so somebody else come and take the child away from her.
Police out in numbers in this woman business establishment, causing havoc, people. Right now, what are your thoughts on this one? I want to big up each and everybody upon the premiere right now. God bless you all. But right now, people, you have to dump deeper into this one right now, people. Why the police them go so hard? Did they find an illegal weapon? Right now, people, this one don't look normal, people. The police them go hard. Them take away the woman license, and this one is bigger than me, people. But more of your phone opinion, because remember, the phone opinion is valid as much as mine. This is an opinionated channel, people, right now, so they need to leave in the comment right now, people. The police them go there, said the woman business shut down, allegedly, you know what I mean? That was a statement. Business should be shut down. License seized, registration seized, people, right now. What is that in the country when it's not crime is the next thing? They might try to stop the woman business. But right now, people, this one is in the hands of the laws, people. I mean, they do their work, people, right now. That one, yeah. Big people, but I want to big up each and everyone. Like up the video, share the video to a friend and a family.